Shalom, and you're now locked in here at Israelite Talk TV, where you get nothing but the raw and the real whenever I'm in front of the camera. So make sure y'all show the page some love, like, subscribe, and share. Shalom and greetings, and welcome back to another episode here at Israelite Talk TV, where you get nothing but the full 100 and no paid media points whenever I'm in front of the camera. Y'all know how we bumming it. Now, family, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. J Prince been snitching with a question mark there, right? Okay. Now, in today's headline, we're gonna be talking about a Rap-A-Lot artist that used to be with Rap-A-Lot, known as Big Mike. Some of y'all may not know Big Mike. Big Mike from I believe New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken. But at any rate, before we get into his commentary, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all bell notifications, and share this video. So I'm gonna let him speak real quick on his situation with Rap-A-Lot, and then I'm gonna come back and give my commentary. All right.
Answer me this though, Mike. Where do you feel like it kind of got off track at Rap-A-Lot?
Man, it was monies. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. You know, I'm willing to grow with a company. I know everybody don't have that business class when they first come into the game. You know what I mean? We got to learn as we go. But when the monies ain't right, you see what I'm saying? Because I'm coming to your label. I'm trusting you, black man. I'm a young black man. I'm trusting you that this going to be a home for me and my music. I could be able to go back and take care of my mama, my sisters and brothers, my children. You dig what I'm saying? But when the monies ain't right and yours is being taken care of, but I got to go back to my mama, she's still in the project.
Yeah.
And I got a gold record at the time, it don't add up. The shit was embarrassing. Go around other artists, and I'm like, they ain't even sold half the records I sold, but they living better than me. You feel me? And it was like that was the tone with the other artists on the label. They might not have said nothing, but that was it. Niggas looking at us like we supposed to be doing it. We the hardest thing moving. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And then the money ain't adding up. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I wasn't impressed with the CEO just pulling up looking fresh. I want to look fresh too. I want to be secure as well. You know what I mean? So that's what started the rockiness in the relationship with me and Rap-A-Lot. You know, it came to an ugly head. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to get into all of that right now, but you know what I'm saying? I wound up going to the penitentiary for my part in it. That's what happened with my career. You know what I'm saying? Contractual disputes and leading into some gangster shit. And I wound up having to go to the penitentiary. You know, everybody was wondering what happened to Big Mike, what happened to Big Mike, all kind of rumors going around. Man, he was on drugs, he went crazy. None of this is true. I did as much drugs as any other artist did drugs at the time. You feel me? Yeah. Right? None of this is true. You feel me? Yeah. My record company had them faulty. They came at me faulty. When they came at me faulty, I ain't go to the authorities. But when I came back at them, how they came back at me, people go to the authorities. I wind up in the penitentiary. I'm like, all right, cool. I called that shot. Feel me? I'm going to take my lick. I take my lick, I come back home. God was with me throughout the whole ordeal. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm here, loving my life. You feel me? Looking good, sounding good. The father, a grandfather. You feel me? So I'm blessed, man.
To bring it full circle though, Mike, were you ever able to get back in contact with Rap-A-Lot and just, you know, Prince and them and just say, hey man, we need to bury the hatchet and figure this stuff out? Or was there ever any clarity put into place behind everything?
No, it wasn't. I really haven't had any dealings. I when Pimp C came home, right? That was my boy. He was like, Mike, man, I need you on my album, Pimpulation album. He was like, but look, we gonna take the song that people know you from. Yeah. Put that shit on my shit. It's gonna put you back on their mind. You know what I mean? I did it for my nigga. It was for him. Yeah. It ain't had nothing to do. You know what I mean? With Rap-A-Lot, how I felt about them, that was for my guy. But outside of that, I hadn't had any contact with Rap-A-Lot. Or did, you know, I saw with the artists. Yeah. Like I went into the artists and stuff that was on the label or that's still on the label or whatnot, you know, and we all cordial and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, I really had no dealings with J Prince. Really hadn't even had the opportunity to talk to him or even try to sit down. You know what I'm saying? He can't sit down with me until he paid me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth about it. You dig what I'm saying? We can be all peace and you know, do it and get together and do another record for the culture and all of that there. But you got, you know what I'm saying, you got to take care of what you ain't take care of with me. You know, I don't know how all other artists feel about it, but I'm just saying with me. You know what I'm saying? And then I just want to get back to doing the music for the people.
So now, family, as we just heard from Big Mike, he lets us know that and now this interview where I'm gleaning this audio from is from Beehive's channel. I'm going to leave a video down in the description box with the timestamps where you can go right to it and pick this up right where he where he asked him this question. Right now, when he asked Big Mike what was the problem with Rap-A-Lot, he tells us first that it was money problems. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he was telling us that Jay Prince pretty much basically employed the same logic and the same tactics that the Europeans have been using for forever. You know what I'm saying? Because this who they learned the game from. And like I told y'all, they learned the game from them, and then they imposed the same reign and tyranny on the people. And like he said, man, you know, as you being a black man, I'm thinking you got me. Like, I'm thinking you gonna take care of me, man. So he didn't do that. Shiesty dealers, you know what I'm saying? And so it got to the point where, you know, it was time to get on some gangster stuff, as he said. And when it got to that point, he said when he came and did what he did, they called the police on him. They told on him. So he didn't specifically say Jay Prince, but he said them, and he was having the contractual differences with Jay Prince. He's over Rap-A-Lot. Okay. Now, whether that was Jay Prince, he didn't specify, but he did say they told on him. Basically speaking about Rap-A-Lot. Okay. So this helps us to understand that this track record that Jay Prince was talking about is a track record that, because you got to understand, family, that social media wasn't around back during those time periods. You don't know the ins and outs on what was going on and stuff, you know. So they was running around saying he was crazy, this and that. But basically, when it was time, you know, they was talking this G stuff, as you know, as they say, this mob ties, all this other stuff, Rap-A-Lot. But when it was time to get on that, they didn't want that work. So this is what I have been explaining to you guys about how the Most High is now getting ready to deal with Jay Prince Sr., because you can't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't perpetrate and act like you this big mob boss, but when it was time to get on, you know what I'm saying, some gangster stuff, y'all told on that man. You know what I'm saying? And then you want the kids to believe in this image, you know, this avatar, and be like that when it's really time to get on that. This is what y'all do. So this stuff that's going on with Offset is not something that's new. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that we got to shine light on and bring back to people remembrance. So this man went to penitentiary and did 4 years behind that. And we got to speak on that, man, because you can't be coming before the people making it seem like your face card clean and you've been doing this for 30 years when this man telling us y'all didn't keep it in the streets back then and y'all not keeping it in the streets right now. Okay. And he also said, while Senior's sitting up here talking all this boss talk, he got more money than he can spend, you know, money that he done robbed all his artists and stuff for, allegedly. Why you ain't paid Big Mike his money, man? And you heard what he said. He said, me and Jay Prince can't send until he pay me. So why won't you pay that man? This is the problem in these Israelite communities. You know what I'm saying? Our people have a problem with keeping it a buck. There's no morals and principles. Now you got all the money you in the world you can't spend. Why you ain't paid that man? Like that man said, man, I got a gold album out, man. Y'all riding around looking good, doing this and that, but my family's starving. So this something that's been going on. And this is why the Most High is dealing with him. You can't do people dirty like that and then think that good gonna come back around. And it don't matter how long you get away with it, everybody has a day. Okay. So family, I'm just checking in, giving y'all this update. And yeah, Big Mike said they told on him, man. So at the end of the day, y'all stay safe. Y'all enjoy y'all Friday. And I'm signing off here on Israelite Talk TV. Shalom.